X13. You expect them to have a very solid, disciplined start. You expect them to be a very structured team, a team that doesn't give anything up for free, and that's what we've seen right now. Even in that last run especially, it exemplifies just how diligently they clear their corners, how well they cross their T's and dot their I's, and don't leave anything up to chance. That double swing towards arches, they take the close angle first. They know there's a guy in Cubby because of that flashbang, that little right click that came in. I believe it was by DJ in the Cubby. And they knew they didn't have to focus on that. They could focus on the corner first. They still had another guy who could trade back if somebody did swing out of Cubby. They get that second kill too, clearing everything, using the information they have at hand. And that was pretty textbook there from X13.
Yeah, it was great work. And I mean, they played it in the buddy system. They didn't, just have somebody lurking, because that's what you don't want, right? You want to make sure those guns stay really close. You don't lose anything. And right now, they have an opportunity to bring this to a 3-0. Like we said, the only big gun was, Pwn alone. We definitely see some nasty things with the mag, but we'll have to see what they can find with these pistols and the utility that's available for Ben. X13 really waiting this thing out, and this is a good setup. They're just, again, playing a default. Nothing, too aggressive. They want to really just burn the clock a little bit, see if Party Astronauts burn any utility, get that map control slowly.
Nice little flash up into brackets for X13. Scar leading the charge, trying to clear out everything. A couple players on site could become a bit of a problem, but again, X13 leaving nothing to chance, leaving that bomb T ramp in case they need to rotate back towards B or continue their push onto the A site. Garfield, well, it's not a Monday, so it's good news for him. Is going to grab that bomb and push towards the A site. There's a congregation here from PA, though. 3 players positioned relatively close. 1 in pit, 2 on the site proper. And rotations are coming in. A gamble 5 stack from PA as the last player abandons B. Lemons jumps out of apartments. He tries to take a 5, but a Molotov will delay. More utility waiting to fall through. DJ holding in towards mini pit. Could get caught out by the players jumping out of apartments. Garfield and Halo had to be very careful. Up on side is Pwn alone, actually to get that first with the Mag 7. Big whiffs with the CZ. Maxwell and Garfield trying to get back. Maxwell doubles down, making a hat trick for him, but DJ, he still managed one. There's a chance he could do some more. Maxwell, however, will get himself the quad. And the round for X13, however, is a lot more costly than they would have liked.
Yeah, that's perfect from Party Astronauts. I mean, the probability of them winning that round is so low, right? But I mean, the fact that they can at least take down, 3 players? That's a lot of money that's being burned. Yeah, they got, some cash in the bank, so not really a big deal when you look at it right now. But in that long game, it's definitely going to make a bit of an impact. So now they've been able to, get some extra cash for the kills. Ponalone's got the op ready to go, and we can see now the full investments coming through. So this is a very important round for Party Astronauts to really kind of slow this game down and get some back in control. And we already do see the pause will come through. So that's going to be another moment for both teams to kind of figure out the final game plan on the first gun round.
Yeah, I'm actually curious, is this a tactical? Is this a technical? And it looks like a tech pause. Yeah, Lemons crashed out, so he'll be coming back here momentarily, and we can get our game underway. But this is a really good time for PA to get some restructuring going on. Yeah, it's still early, but I think they have been caught a little off guard by X13. I don't think they were expecting X13 to come out with this much firepower and this much ability in the early going. So for PA, this is where you need to settle down. Play your game. This is your map pick, or it's not your map pick, but it's a map you're very good on 10-4 in the last 3 months. So a very good map for you guys. You're the overdog. You're the favorites. You are one of the North American representatives in Pro League in Season 15. So, while yeah, there's some pressure on X13, there's still a lot of pressure on PA2 to prove that they are the top dogs still. And when you are going up against one of these hungry move-up teams, there's always something that could go very wrong.
Yeah, and I mean, this isn't even a really strong side for X13 too. Typically, they're more of a CT-sided team. So the fact that we're already at a 3-0 for them, that's a good start. But again, it's really going to depend a lot for me on this gun round, because if we see that X13 take this is kind of where I talked about, Party Astronauts, where they kind of fumble in the beginning, and this is where that inconsistency might start to seep in, unfortunately. But it's too early to say that right now, but we'll have to wait and see. And I do agree with you, Boggs. X13 are definitely, playing some pretty fundamental CS. We haven't really seen any big issues from them. It's been Party Astronauts that have been able to kind of just test the waters. I mean, that pistol round was just mayhem, but I kind of liked it because that's not typically what we see from this roster.
Yeah, no, it's not. It was a good idea. It just didn't pan out well for them. X13 or were well prepared. Party Astronauts tried to come out and establish dominance in the early going, and they got punished for it. And that's something X13 will do. They will not let you get away with anything crazy like that. They will hold their line. They'll play a proper game. Maxwell has his op. So does Ponalone. We'll get the Oppers duel coming out here in round number 4. Nice to see. Maxwell going for that mid-peak. Ponalone will go towards hulls or even towards mid from the porch side from the looks of things. Not swinging out as Maxwell repositions. No op duel early, and Jonji's going to burn alive. Cynic and Ben, however, hold the line towards Carr and find a couple of kills to reestablish a man advantage for their squad. PA lose one, but they come ahead in the end.
Even look at Lemons, he's already pushed all the way up. So now he's got a good position where he can maybe find Ponalone. If he doesn't check this and backs up a little bit, he might be able to find, but the timing, but the timing still works. Lemons, he squeezes down Ponalone. So that's a big pickup. So now the op has been dropped. This is great. So now they can just wait things out. It's back to a 3-3. Nades are going to come out through the flashes for the big pit. So now that's going to isolate DJ by himself. He can fly, but he's going to be able to take one before he hits the grave. And now you're going to see that Cynic gets the spray, and it's all just down to Maxwell.
Maxwell has the op, and he's going to try and plant the Molotov. Should force him out of position, though. Good Molotov from Cynic. Maxwell peeking around. Takes a shot. Does not connect. Cynic comes forward. Bit of a jumping shot there in combo with Ben. It will be the kill for PA, but a bomb plant will secure another buy up for X13 in the next round. Still, costly round for PA. They will not go for double ops. They'll go for the AK instead. Keep Pone as the lone opper. But the utility's going to be a little light for Party Astronauts, and that's a bit of concern considering X13 should have just about everything they need.
Yeah, even Maxwell has enough money that he can get another op too, so that was a close round, though. I mean, even if Maxwell, again, if he would have been a second ahead of that, where we saw he went for the wide swing after the molly was dropped, if he could have won that duel, that would have made it back to the 1v1. So that timing is what really allowed Party Astronauts to take this. And Ponalone, look at how aggressive he is. He finds one, he tries to flip the wrist for another. He's not able to find it, but he's got the information. Party Astronauts now have the player advantage. The flashes are coming in. This is what we talked about. John G looks like he wants to keep on pressuring them.
He does, and this is John G's MO too, that hyper-aggression, that good old-fashioned John G play, and he goes above that smoke and picks up Scar. Pone also very aggressive opper when he's in the zone, and that's a good start for him too, getting that opener. But now for X13, they have some questions to ask. How do we respond to Party Astronauts? One's holding the line on the flank, but Maxwell will rotate back up towards brackets, join up with his two teammates. The three of them will rotate their way through arches. Now, will they wrap to B, or will they commit to the veggie wrap onto the A side? That is a big question, something that needs to be answered quickly, and Cynic's got an idea. He smelled something. He gets flashed in, doesn't connect on the first, but he still sprays down Lemons, continues to hold down Mouse. One tries to go for another, has to go to the sidearm, but Ben has his back. Maxwell trades, but DJ will not let another kill go the way of X13. Party Astronauts 2 rounds straight on the guns, and X13 bottom of the barrel in terms of economy.
That was a really good flash. I think that was from Ben, actually. So he threw that very, very deep, so that goes right in front of the archway, which allowed Cynic to go for that, a little bit of a chaotic spray. But, I mean, again, it allowed him to have the success to get the opening engagement, pulls back, reposition a little bit. So good coordination from the Party Astronauts. This is what we talked about. This is a squad that's been together forever. And this is a little bit of a demonstration. That nade doesn't do as much damage as we thought, but it is just going to be X13 grouping up together. It's just DJ with 4. Can he make it the 5th? He will be able to. He takes all 5. That's the ace. And we're back to an even game.
Nice little ace there from DJ. Pad those stats a little bit too, and Party Astronauts don't really lose anybody there. Good clean round for him, and that's going to be a really good response for PA as they continue to try and grow in this game, in this match, in this map. They don't want to allow X13 to get comfortable whatsoever. And a 3-stack towards B in the early going once again coming through here from PA. Deep Molotov, smoke goes further down towards the archway. And John G has an idea to go a little more aggressive. He's got the MP9 in hand too, so why not, John? Go for it. See if he can push the issue, and push he will all the way down to bottom mid, or bottom banana. Tosses that nade down, takes Scar down about 35 as well. Now they'll fall away, both him and Ben. They'll reset for now, but Yop has stuck its way in towards A. Rather passive. X13, talk about passive. 3 of their players haven't left T ramp.
Hanging out. Anything out? You got the 2 players on by through mid though. He spots the back, but I think he might have been blind. He may not have seen Halo. Might have just caught the glimpse of it. If he gets this timing right, he might be able to get a free kill. He does a lot of damage, but he also takes a significant amount as well. So not really a full engagement you want. And look at this now. X13 going to backpedal. They're going to get ready for the B hit.
They're ready for it. But John G is low. He's tossed his nades into church. He might just go down on first contact. Does a tad bit of chip damage right there on the initial. But that's going to be it for now. Ben has to hold the line until the rotation can come fully. Sprays away wildly for the second, but he cannot convert on the lemons. 3v3, the bomb goes down. The op fall removed, and the utility is lacking for Party Astronauts. 2 flashes and a smoke grenade in the hands of the CT side. And they rocket onto this site and establish some control here on B. There is Houston going to have a problem. DJ is closing the gap. He has some utility in his hands now. Dropped by John G out front. Church, a couple of flashbangs. One was used on side already. Lemons and Scar wounded, especially Lemons. Great peek onto Maxwell. He was the high player as well by Cynic. Clearing around is DJ. They have not cleared Dark though, but Pone alone holds the line. And Lemons from Banana cannot get anything done from Car Cubby. Will be DJ in the end to get him. And Party Astronauts will secure the retake and the round. Did come down to the wire there, though, in the end. A little bit too close for comfort. But PA get their first lead in this matchup. X13 look to be going for a half buy, actually. I thought they would go a little more heavy on the investment here.
No, I would have thought so too. I was going to say they have enough money where they could go with the force and really just try to bring this back to an even game, but they're going to play it safe a bit. They don't want to do that. They don't want to test that at all. DJ pushes middle. He's fully blind. He's just running into Tech 9s. Or sorry, Mac 10s, I mean. And now X13, they're going to push right up through. Cynic just going to be spamming away through the smoke. He gets one as a little bit of a drive-by, does some more damage. But now Pone alone, he's by himself. Tech 9 in hand, doesn't even have the op, but that should be the cleanup, and it's just down to Lemons by himself. 22 HP in a dream. I think that dream might be ending very shortly.
Lads, there's a bit of a problem with that round, though. There is a major problem for Party Astronauts out of that one. They lost 3 players against the Force Spy. You're running it down mid against a Force Spy. Big question marks raised out of that round for Party Astronauts, and John G somehow ends up with a Mac 10. This is definitely not exactly what you'd want to see out of PA. Bit undisciplined here in the last round, lucky to get away with it. Let's see if X13 can punish Maxwell, hyper aggressive with the op. Not going to go through the smoke though, wisely decides to fall away back. X13 will set up for now, but you know who's not going to play a little passive? That's John G. He's already down in the logs with the Mac 10. He's got Pone alone up on top of half wall, 2 with an op in hand. And Scar will be the victim number 1 of PA in this round, and Pone alone.
Yeah, now we're definitely starting to see Party Astronauts get a bit more rhythm that we know. Gonna go for the mid control. Cynic blocked off this time. Did some good work with the spamming, and oh, look at this. He catches the foot, and he gets another kill. He gets another kill. Just running around, and DJ able to help him out as well. So now X13 have lost 2 more players. It's a 2-on-5. They don't have a lot of map presence at all. We can already see the bomb is in the hands of Garfield, but he's on a 1-on-5 situation. Not a situation you want to be in at all. He's trying to fight John G, but John G's just too much of a monster to take him down. And now it's a 3-round deficit that we're seeing for X13, but looking good for the Astronauts.
6 straight for Party Astronauts and a flawless gun round as well. Very good for Party Astronauts. They are definitely where they should be right now, and a great response too to losing 3 players to the half buy of X13. So perfect response there from Party Astronauts. X13 back on the half buy once again. How do they counter? Good Molotov in the bedroom, but DJ is not deterred. He's going to hold a very aggressive line, and he might get punished for it. Maxwell's already taken on the op opponent alone as well. Scar upgrades to an AK, and now Chaos reigns. Cynic will get one, but he has a lot of players' apartments to worry about. 4 players charging their way. The swing comes for another. Lemons will finish him off, but Ben has still got another one in the tank. 2v2, and X13 having some success on the half buy. Garfield up on top of Cold Box. Ben jumping up. Might get spotted. Does, and he gets dropped. John G, 1v2. Bomb has not been planted, so the ball is still in John G's court. He just fought a leg. He knows where the first is. He sprays wildly for Garfield. Will Garfield earn a lasagna dinner? Or is this going to be a round for Party Astronauts and John G? Bomb goes down. Nade is out. Will it connect? 4 damage. Nothing to write home about. Flashbang goes high as well. And Garfield's just going to tuck in towards back box on top of the angle. Trying to hold the line. He cannot get taken down. He needs to secure a round, something good for his squad. Janji knows where he is, but he's up on balcony. Time is fleeting. Garfield holds. He's baiting. He's flying all the time. Janji's out of ammunition. He's only got a few rounds left in the tank, 2 to be exact. 1, and to the sidearm he goes. He taps. He headshots, and it will be a round for Party Astronauts here. Narrow on the defuse, just barely catching it as Janji.
Oh, man, it's good to see John G back in the clutching form. Man, it was getting close. I was thinking you're getting into the last resort of the USP, but thank goodness that the last player from X13 did not have enough armor where he just gets completely demolished. But now we've seen 7 rounds in a row for Party Astronauts. They are starting to soar right now to the moon, and everybody's got full equipment. Everybody's looking good. It is another buy round from X13. They're going to try to go through the mid control again. They're grouped up here, a little bit of damage from the utility of Party Astronauts, and they have already put Ben all the way up into Banana, so he has that control. He has that information, so Party Astronauts, they can have the 4-player stack now.
Yep, this is where the aggression of Party Astronauts CT comes through. Cynic gets another one through the smoke. It's traded out by Lemons, but DJ retains the man advantage. He'll double down as well. Pulling alone from apartments, hit the wall shot onto Garfield, but DJ falls in due turn. 2v2 again with the health bar first for X13 this time. And Janji's going to find Garfield through the smoke, taking that spam. Lemons has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He'll be plucked from the tree soon enough. And there he goes. Well, X13 gave Party Astronauts some lemons. They made some lemonade out of it right there. 8 straight rounds for Party Astronauts, as it's starting to become a rout very quickly. While X13, they might be getting bombs down. They might be getting some success in narrow victory or narrow situations in the end. They cannot get it to a victory. They come up just short of the mark.
Yeah, they really are. But I mean, the thing, we can't take it away from X13 too, because they brought a lot of rounds in these like 2vx situations or 2v2s. So, I mean, it's not like, Party Astronauts are just running them over. But I mean, X13, they just can't really seem to clinch the clutches or in those 2vx situations, which I think is kind of, the fall. But again, they're playing against a veteran squad of Party Astronauts. So this is, again, given that it's an 8-3, I think this is still a decent showing, and it's a closer game than it looks, in my opinion.
It is a far closer game than it appears in terms of scoreline, but when it comes down to those high-pressure situations, Party Astronauts have had X13's number. There's been a lot of strong individual holds as well by PA that haven't been able to be cleared out by X13. And for a second there, Ben had a scout in hand. I think that's going to go down as a missed buy, but the money on Party Astronauts, at least for John G. And Pone alone is good, and Maxwell gets caught off by his senior. Pone alone will win that off duel this time out towards middle. Janji avoids that nade damage by going forward. Ben's going to eat the most of it. And Janji's going to flash himself into Banana and clear it down. Knows Garfield's out towards T-Ramp. In the meantime, though, X13 reeling as they're down a man to start this round off yet again, which kind of has been a recurring scenario here for them as we've gone through the gun rounds.
Okay, so John G's got the good position, and the question will be, do they check this John G? They do, and Scar, again, he's able to find two. He's been able to do this a few times now, so he gets the entry. They have the time to get into the B site, but the bomb, it's going all the way around, and Lemons gets the lurk kill. So this is looking very good for X13 now. The bomb will slowly make its way, but it's taking a long time. But they should be able to cross it. I think the smoke's still there, and he has another one just for insult to injury, so it should be able to cross. Will, and now it's a 2v3.
This is still very winnable for Party Astronauts. Still a flash and a smoke, a boost up on top of... What? Quick switch by Cynic?
Oh no! Not like this! Oh no! The fat fingers! The quick switch! You hate to see it.
Oh man, that's the round.
That might be the round.
That is quite literally the round.
DJ doesn't have any opening now. And the time is ticking. He has a kit, but he has to make the play now. And I think he's starting to hesitate, knowing, like, I don't think I got this. So he's just going to try to get the exits. Almost able to get a double. You can see the damage goes on to Scar and Garfield. They barely survived that, but just the littlest misplay cost the entire round for Party Astronauts.
It's a game of pixels, Counter-Strike, and Party Astronauts get caught off. The quick switch, the fat finger, whatever it was, Cynic, he had the opportunity on top of Flowers. But he swaps to a nade or something else. I didn't quite catch what he was swapping to. I just saw him fall to the ground and not go well for PA, but it's the first round in 8 for X13. Can they build this one up? There's still a chance for 6-7 rounds for X13. Scar, he was the catalyst in that last round, gets mollied out of position and chunked down to 35 HP, but he still gets out alive. Scar is alive. He is an imminent threat. Great nade countered as well, and Poet alone gets double doinked. Ben's gonna have to fall away. He's got the op in hand now, but he's a paltry 6 HP. X13 are building well into this round, taking the bomb the right direction into the waiting arms of Ben, who's low on health. Doesn't have much else to do.
Oh, look at John G. Look at him. He's still putting this pressure on. He's just sitting in the smoke. He's just waiting. Peekaboo! Here I am. I'm John G. I'm going to kill you. And now he gets it. So now they can get the rotate. X13 have been able to gallop their way into this site. But they take a player down. Looks like they might try to contest this anyways. They're going to see what they can find. DJ's able to get some good spam damage. It's just not quite enough yet. And this is a tough situation to be in. Even John G now, he's given the white flag for now. He doesn't want to go for this, but a little bit of a cheeky effort.
They're broke, lads. They won't have the op for Pwn alone next round. Ben should be struggling to get a bye as well. Loss bonus is only going to be 2 rounds, so 1,900 in terms of loss. DJ will have the most at $3,000 in the bank. It's not going to be pretty.
It's not pretty.
Pwn alone mag 7 time?
It might be. It might just be. And he's so casual about it, too. He's just like, yeah, I'm just going to get the mag 7. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. I got it.
X13 really bouncing back incredibly well, though, especially considering how this midway portion of this half has gone for them. 8 rounds straight for Party Astronauts, and then X13 have managed to get themselves 2 rounds in terms on the other side to make it a bit of a sandwich of rounds for Party Astronauts, but still, 6 rounds T-side Inferno is admirable and adequate. So X13 are kind of on the right road right now. Ben is a deagle and no armor. Party Astronauts dropped over a mag to Pwn alone, and John G goes hyper-aggressive as is his custom and gets caught out towards middle. If they don't clear out Pwn alone here, they just might fall victim to the Swag 7, the bank of Party Astronauts. And now he's got one on the swing, and they know there's another one lurking around the corner. Pwn alone will take the initiative. He'll go for the swing, and he'll decide to fall away as he'll juggle the AK back into his hands if the EQ wanted to work. When is that going to get fixed?
I don't know, actually. I wonder if it'll be soon. We'll see. Oh. Okay, X13, they've changed the plan. DJ is in the graveyard. Oh, yes. Look at this. 3! He slices through him like a thing of butter. Now Maxwell by himself. DJ to get himself a 4th. Man, he's had a great game today.
I know, I was about to say, this is the second massive, actually third massive individual effort from DJ. You got the ace, and then this play from Mini Pit, I think is probably the most impressive of those 3. just the one that will probably stand out the least in terms of overall flashiness, but the one I think that had the most impact was that I think it was a double kill plus damage from Pit, just buying all that time too. It was a really good individual effort, but overall DJ has been on fire right now. Janji, though, continuing his aggressive pushes down towards Banana, this time again going back to his old haunts. Maxwell Garfield needed down to 34 and 32 HP respectively, and Scar just gets domed by Janji through the smoke, laser beamed, and now X13 start down a man again. Ben and Janji will fall back to his site. Halo got pop flashed by his own teammate on brackets, and he'll get legged or wall banged by Owen alone in the end there too. So 3 players for X13 down to the 1-2 shot range, and now the high HP player just gets spammed down by none other than DJ.
I mean, the thing about X13 is they are getting this mid-bracket control, so this is a good thing. It's map presence that they want, but Party Astronauts are pretty much letting them have it. They're kind of falling into that trap. It's like the Mirage mid play, you know, where like the CTs just give it up and you're like, hey, we got some map control. This is good, guys. But little do you know, you're falling into a trap of the Astronauts. Oh, look at DJ. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now they should swing together. Maxwell a little bit late to the party will get the kill. It's a 1-on-4. 7 HP. Misses the shot. That's a strike 1. And this might be just the 10th round here for the PA squad.
10-5 half. We'll see you right after the break. X13 might have continued a strong pistol performance on this map, but they were unable to get anything more than 5. Party Astronauts built off of a streak of 8 and finished this one off 10-5. Now they move to the T side on Boggs, joined by Laz. Half number 2 of map number 1, here between X13 and Party Astronauts of ESL Challenger League Season 40 has commenced. Map number 1, the pick of X13. Waiting in the wings is Nuke. The pick of the Party Astronauts is map number 2. Before we get there, we still have to decide our victor here on Inferno. X13, a much stronger CT-setted team, as Laz alluded to earlier on in this game. But can they withstand the onslaught, the wave that is the Party Astronauts attack?
Yeah, Party Astronauts slowing things down. We saw before in the CT pistol, they went hot and heavy. They just pushed as much map control as they could, but now they're being a little bit more slow and steady. Feeling the waves, seeing if there is any ripples. So far, it's been smooth. The smoke's now coming in, so that's going to be blocking off mini pits. So now they're going to be able to jump in. Maxwell spamming away with the USPs, not able to make a connection. It's a sight you don't want to see, but it's looking good for DJ. So now they get the opener. Scar again able to make a good more of an impact, but it's just Party Astronauts. They've been able to land the ship inside the ace site, and now it's just down to the Lonely 2. Ooh. And it's going to be nobody else, because now DJ's going to throw a remix, and it's already over.
The great utility usage from Party Astronauts is what kickstarts that whole take. A great flash out of halls, and then you have the flash that blinds the 2 players on site that really lets them get control, and then you just let DJ go do his thing with the P250, which is just continuing what he's been able to do so far, which is completely dominate this one. He's at 23 kills already. There's a chance he gets a 30 bomb here in this map of Inferno to kick off this series against X13. Forced by here, but what? Pono load one-taps Maxwell from bottom mid with a P250. Scar's only got 1 with his Pono alone Mag 7, and maybe that'll even go to the hands of the aforementioned Party Astronauts Opper. It doesn't look like he even needs his op or his favorite shotgun. He's sniping with a P2. Halo manages 1 with a 5-7, but only 1 kill left on this one. Could pay huge dividends. Nope. He is squeezed. He is cut apart. Ben Lee gets the last. And Party Astronauts on the Mac 10s and the P250s are going to run their way into a 12th round.
Oh my god. Can we just talk about that shot for a second, though? Like,
right?
What the heck was that? I mean, man, I feel like, getting like a 1D is amazing, but with those P250 one-taps are just, oh, man, those things are sick. And you just know it, too. Everyone's just like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Hot egg.
That was a crispy shot by Poen alone, and this time it's Jonji to open up the B site. There was only 1 player there. Party Astronauts gonna ring the bell, sound the alarm. Hey guys, B's clear, A's fully covered, so just run back to B, guys. Get that bomb down in towards CT spawn. Jonji will continue his engagement, his incursion. He might get tagged a little bit more, but he's got help now from Ben, and Halo manages a couple of kills, and he might even try to save, but I don't think he's going to elude DJ, who spots his leg going in the library. And it's no monastery, so there will be no quarter given. Halo, how long can he survive? About a second.
Oh, man, what a good round for Party Astronauts, too. I mean, not only do they obviously win the round, but they get all these kills with the Mac 10, so they're just racking in cash. And even look at Pone alone, he's still got 2,300 remaining after he goes for the op purchase. So this is a good position for them. All the pressure now for X13. They have to pull this round through if they have any sort of a chance. Otherwise, we might be seeing a quick and swift game here from Party Astronauts. No op going to be for X13, but we'll have to see if Scar can be able to find an opening. He's been able to get some good opening engagements. Look at this, John G. He's off the leash again. What is he doing? Oh my god, and Maxwell, the frustration builds up now. This is what we talked about with John G. If you let him off the leash, oh man, he can do some crazy things, and we're starting to see it.
This is vintage Jonji. This is making me really happy as just a general overall fan of North American Counter-Strike to see John just running around, having a good time like this, being free and confident, and yet not making bad decisions either. Like, he could have pushed all the way through CT spawn. He didn't. He got that pick, and then he fell back and let his team do the rest. He was lurking out towards Ace, and actually got caught off by Lemons. Garfield, though, he sprays down 1, converts onto a second, gets traded out by DJ, but makes it a winnable 1v2 for Lemons. And the thing is, too, Jonji is so far removed. Can he make it in time? It's not even planted for Banana. There is now a massive opportunity for Lemons here to make something sweet out of a bad situation. X13 desperately need this round. Now Jonji's on the rotation back towards B. Lemons has stomped around like an elephant. DJ's got the backstab. Of course, DJ's got it calm and collected. 14-5 now in favor of PA. And now they'll be on full rifles this time, no more MAC 10s. And Ponalone will sit on an AK as well. Jonji on an M4. And, well, let's see where he's going to push this time, because we all know he's not going to hold slow.
I mean, that's the frustrating thing too for X13 is like that's just mentally exhausting. Like you're just getting pushed now. Like you know that Party Astronauts are feeling it. A nade stack comes through, so it actually connects on 2. Good damage onto Ben as well. So now actually Party Astronauts, they've been able to have some turbulence. And now Cynic, oh no, not again, not with this gun. I hate when he gets this thing out, but I know he knows how to use it. But he's on a clutch situation and he's smacked away and he almost gets 4. Oh, God.
If he would have gotten the 4th, he legitimately could have won that.
Oh, man.
I think that is the craziest thing, is that you know you don't want to see it succeed, and yet at the same time, half of the time it does.
It's just like a sight you can't look away from. You're like, I don't want to watch this, but I got to look at it at the same time. You just don't know what to do with it.
Well, let's put a pin in that for now. Just talk about the nade stack from X13. That was a perfectly executed bit of utility to just get those opening couple of kills. They've just naded Jonji down to 21 HP too, and he's got a Krieg, which Jonji, Krieg has been good in like a year and a half, buddy.
He's still figuring it out. Bringing back a meta? Question mark?
It's a tap gun, that's for sure. It's all it's good for nowadays.
I would have just thought the way that he's playing, we would have probably saw something a little bit more faster fire rate, like a
P90.
MAC 10 or P90 or something, you know? And just running around.
I would have actually enjoyed that P90 push.
Well, and when he's feeling confident, I mean, boy, look out.
Oh, yeah. And he's definitely feeling confident right now, despite getting nade stacked 2 rounds in a row. I don't think he's going to stop. Wait, Podalone has a Krieg as well? Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
So it begins, Laz.
So it begins. And look at this now. They're actually pinching this A site. So they got the arch control. They got the lane control. You have Maxwell inside of... Ooh, Lemon's okay. Okay, Maxwell as well. I was just going to say he's inside of library and he actually finds it. And now DJ finally takes down one of them. But an advantage situation now. 4v2 for X13. The bomb is down. Not in the greatest spot. Halo is just waiting. Counting his blessings, waiting to see what he can get, and it's going to be a nice cleanup from X13, only losing Lemons, but he was able to take 2 before he gets taken out, so that's a nice little reply we see from the CT side of these guys.
Yeah, great reply and great build off of the eco round win. The nade stack gives them a W, and then Party Astronauts kind of give them a couple of kills too, going a little too hyper-aggressive without using the proper utility. Party Astronauts did this a couple times last season too, where they would kind of fall into this pattern of, yeah, we're dominating the scoreline, they get a little loosey-goosey, and then people catch up to them. And right now, X13 are definitely on the road to catching up. With nade utility is coming in so well from X13. So much damage off of 3 pieces of HEs.
Oh
Jonji picks up Scar. Not so sure how that one works, but Jonji's hitting the magic shots right about now. It's going to be a B push from PA, or will it? Are they going to double back towards A? Yes, they will. Brought the rotation over. 4v2 to whichever site they decide to hit. And A does seem to be their destination. No more utility left, though. And DJ's a dead man walking at 3 HP. Cynic trying to connect the shot. DJ's up in sight. They have not cleared out Lemons. He's good for a pair once again. Cynic, however, tries and replies. All down to him, though. 1v3. Don't think this one's going to be in his favor. He'll get 1. Does some economic damage, but Max, or rather Halo, is sitting at 10k. Garfield at 7k. X13 more than good for a buy this next round.
This is where you got to be a little bit careful. I mean, there is a lot of wiggle room for Party Astronauts, but when you start to kind of lose that discipline, it can really start to creep back up on you. X13 have been able to show some pretty good defense now in the later rounds, but yeah, I was just going to say production just whispering in my ear, what is this by? Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I don't know what this is. I mean, I think Party Astronauts are trying everything right now. They're trying to see what they can find and looking to try something a little bit different, I guess. And I guess we'll have to see if it's a thing of beauty.
It's 4 M4A4s on the CT or on the T side of Counter-Strike, with a little bit of lacking utility, and now no more Ben lead. That's what this buy is.
Hey man, I'm all about the Glio, man. It's pretty good. Don't sleep on it.
It's for $1,800, it's ludicrously cheap. And there you go. Garfield gets caught out. He had the full advantage there, but a couple of players able to spam him down with the Galil. DJ does take quite a bit of damage, but it's a 4v4 now, and Party Astronauts can basically go wherever they want. Aside from the fact that the bomb is kind of stuck out towards Library and Cubby. Lemons! John G, do you spot this? He gets the trade on the Lemons. They're ready for Scar, but they cannot take him out. He still holds. Halo's in pit this time, not Lemons. Own alone in a 1v3. He's all alone. But we've seen him in these positions plenty of times before. He's been able to end up with a successful result plenty of times as well. Molotov will not tick him down. He'll jump on Cold Box and try and bait out a peek. They know he has to make a move. He either has to plant or he has to make a swing. So all they have to do is bide their time and wait for that bomb to tick or the peek to come through. Perfectly played there by X13. Great comms and great discipline. 9 rounds now on the board for them as they're making a bit of a comeback here on the CT side.
Yeah, they really are. I can't remember, Boggs. Is Scar the guy from Lion King, the evil brother?
I think I may have watched the movie once.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
I think what is it? Oh, nice. Okay, thank you, production. I mean, honestly, Scar has been a really big no for me. Him and Maxwell have been Lemon, sorry, have been the players that have really stand out, making some good impact on the team. And now they try to test it again. They try to see what they can find in alt middle. They weren't able to get the pick, so they fall back. They reset the plan. Party Astronauts just have the pistols. We've seen them do some deadly things. Another amount of good work on utility. Maxwell gets the nade and the kill at the same time. Party Astronauts get a little bit stuck in the mud here. They're in mid. They can have that bracket control for now. Nades are flying in. They're drawing in the rotate, so they're going to have to move quickly, but they might try to do something around Arch. They might try to go through CT spawn. Yes, they will. They might be able to find this kill on Garfield, but Garfield's able to take down two. It's a big bite of lasagna, and he already now will be stomach full, and now his teammate Scar, he drops two, so they have the site for free.
Bomb plant at a minimum, a round at a maximum. A nade and a Molotov in the hands for PA. Couple of M4s as well. Over-aggressive peek from DJ, though. Not exactly what you would call necessary. At very least, go for the jiggle peek for info if you're going to do that. Don't go for the over-aggression. He gets caught out, and he leaves Cynic in a pretty rough situation. He'll rotate all the way back to CT, and there's a smoke for it as well. He's just biding his time, though. Cynic explained this really well. Crouch peek from Lemons, though, will shut him down. And X13 will grab another round of the board, but a bomb plant from that kind of a buy, not too shabby at all from Party Astronauts. They'll be able to get full AKs into this one. No more Galils, and Cynic, you better not buy a Negev. Okay, good.
Now this is starting, you know, I never like saying the comeback story, but I mean, the fact that X13 have now hit double digits, whereas before, I think, what was it, like a 13-5 kind of thing? Like, it was a big lead, and Party Astronauts have really slowed down. So X13 are starting to get that momentum shift a little bit. And we talked about them being a lot stronger on the CT side. But we'll have to see if Party Astronauts can pull the last two rounds through to cross the finish line. But they've had a lot of success getting this B pick. And it will be Garfield by himself. No trade opportunity. He's going to take down one. But now Scar left him behind. Betrays his brother, just like in The Lion King. We're going to wait and see. He can do something big, but he will not. Party Astronauts for the reset.
I like this idea from Party Astronauts to slow it down. An even trade always favors the T side, and it does open up a lot more space for them. X13, though, have not budged from their previous positions. 3 players heavily stacked over towards Porch, 1 on top, 1 under into the opposite corner in the hands of Maxwell. Party Astronauts as well, just deciding they want to bait this out and go back towards B. The rotation, if there was one back towards B, would have left by now, theoretically. And now they'll throw their utility in. Scar up on top of Oranges, though. He's getting ticked. They know where he is. He's blind as a bat as well, but he's not been cleared. He'll still manage 1 kill before he falls. Bomb goes down, and the rotations will flood through. 2 towards Car, 1 through CT. Op going the short way. Rifles going the long way. Cynic re-smokes that CT angle. Molotov will come to nothing. It's this banana fight where everything hinges for X13.
Oh, and Cynic's position's not the greatest, too, especially they're coming through banana. He does get the 1. He's almost able to get a second. Pwn Alone finds this next one. It's just down to Halo on a 1-on-2. Pwn Alone is just eating his own Molotov. He's giving away his position, then he comes in, takes him down, so now we're back to a 1v1. This is definitely possible, but Halo has to start moving, but DJ will end it and put themselves on the map point for map number 1.
Strong round from Party Astronauts, although it was made very messy by X13. A valiant effort, just unable to come up with the win in the end. Map point for PA on their opponent's map pick. Mac 10 for Jonji. He's got the B spawn. I think we know what he's going to go for. Rush up half wall and try and get the job done. Ponalone takes his op towards B as well. Jonji already smoking the Molotov preemptively. Ponalone takes quite a bit of damage, though. I believe that was the nade stack banana. And Cynic will lurk his way up towards A. Maxwell over towards Arches. Jonji getting flashed forward. Cynic gets taken down by Maxwell, though. No trade potential either. And Party Astronauts double this one back towards A. I think they tried to go a little too fast and furious out towards A. Meanwhile, Jonji's trying to clear up Banana, and Cynic gives an opportunity and a big one over to X13, but they have relinquished brackets control now. One towards site, one on Bell, and one back in Library.
Using a lot of utility. Clearing everything out. So now they have the mid bracket control, and they have the 2 players that are going to creep on through apartment. Jonji will lead this charge. He's got the Mac 10. Look at this. Oh my goodness. He gets it too. Lemons. The timing couldn't have been worse for him. Maxwell pushed back with the smoke block from the vision. Halo has no hope to win that at all. So Party Astronauts now, what looked like it could have been potentially a dire round, it's looking like a potential winner. And this is a moment where X13 have to commit to this, and Jonji still pushes forward and putting the pressure, and now Scar, he's going to run through his smoke. He's feeling a little Stewie 2K-ish. He's going to see what he can find. Ben spams away, runs out of bullets, but brings out the pistol to finish the job. He's spraying away, and that's going to be that for map number 1. Party Astronauts take this thing away, and we're going to take a break for map number 2.